Zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. That's caught by Shakir. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. but a quarterback can hit.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 30 yards.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.